Bruce Crampanis, and welcome to our first full Friday of high school football action here on ShoreSportsZone.com. We want to thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to take our coverage to another level. What does that mean? More highlights, more features, and more great Shore Conference action every Friday and Saturday with our extended highlight shows. We don't like to talk much. We want to get right to the action. Let's get started here at Neptune High School, where Ocean Township opened the season against the Scarlet Flyers. Sit back and enjoy a tremendous football game between Ocean and Neptune. It got started with defense. Tyler Rosbeck with the first hit, and then here comes Tyler Thompson. It's a double fumble. Rosbeck would fall on the football in the end zone. The Spartans are on the board thanks to their D. It's 7-0 Ocean in front. The storyline in this game was the return of Tyler Thompson. Broke his leg about 6 or 7 games into last season. He is looking sharp right out of the gate. First down run to the 42-yard line. Same drive, second quarter now. Kenny Pickett loses the handle. Veneer Worthy with the fumble recovery, and Neptune's got a spark. And boy, do they take advantage of it, because here's David McLean, and he's off to the races. McLean, 55 yards. Neptune's on the board. We're tied up at 7 with 3:49 to go in the half. But Ocean answers. They march right down the field. Tyler Thompson from 10 yards out. It's his first touchdown of 2015. With 2:42 to go in the half, it's a 14-7 ball game. But on the ensuing kickoff, Marvin Morgan. Watch him get into space, and Marvin Morgan electrifies the home crowd. The extra point is no good. At the half, Ocean leads Neptune 14-13. And then the opening kick of the second half. It's going back to Marvin Morgan. And Morgan is at it again. This is even better than the previous run. 85 yards, but hold on. This one is coming back due to a block in the back. Now, a call like that could really deflate a football team, but here's how Neptune responds to it. They get the ball at the 45-yard line. On the next play, Rashard Martin goes to the air. It goes off of Joey Aldarelli. Kamar Rice comes down with it. Wow, 55 yards. We've got to take a look at this again. Good defense here by Aldarelli, but Kamar Rice, he just wins the battle, and tremendous concentration. So all of a sudden, Neptune has a 21-14 advantage early in the third. But this Ocean team always had an answer. On the first play from scrimmage after that touchdown, Pickett, is he going to run it? He finds Raquan Dean, and there goes Dean streaking down the far sideline, 59 yards. Woo, things are picking up. It's a 21-21 game early in the third. No question that Neptune was plagued by turnovers here. They were driving into Ocean territory. It's a lateral. That's a backwards pass. Eric Rant recovers. Neptune kept making big plays. McLean loses the handle. No problem. He throws it up. Kamar Rice with another great catch. This one down to the 3-yard line. It leads to this. Isaiah Murray from 3 yards out. Neptune has a 28-21 lead in the fourth quarter. But once again, the first play from scrimmage after a Neptune touchdown, Ocean has an answer. And if you didn't get the memo, Tyler Thompson is back. Look at him go in the fourth quarter, 70 yards. We're tied up at 28 apiece. And then a key play here. Another turnover created by the Ocean Township defense. This time, it's Grayson Studhoff with the INT. Great run after the pick. And Ocean is back in business. And Tyler Thompson got better as the game went on. Division I programs take notice of Tyler Thompson's performance in his first game back from a broken leg. Here he goes inside the 20, and then Thompson from 18 yards out. It's 34-28. The Spartans have a 6-point lead. They missed the extra point. There's 4:59 to go. And so now Neptune turns to its ground game, and they've got some momentum going. Here's Morgan with the great run inside the 20. Neptune's driving to win the game. They get it all the way down to the 8-yard line. 58 seconds to go. It's Martin on the play-action pass, but it isn't a pass. That's because Anthony Tedesco with the hit, Andrew Worthington with the fumble recovery. And that fourth and final turnover by the Ocean Township defense seals the deal. Whew, what a football game. 34-28 is your final. Ocean is able to hold off Neptune, but this Scarlet Flyers team, keep an eye out for them in 2015. If it weren't for the 4 turnovers, it would have been a very different story for Coach Rodney Taylor. His kids will learn from this. Look at the numbers for Tyler Thompson. 187 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, and we spoke to number 8 about his big comeback in the 2015 opener.
Oh, yeah. Once my mom was worried about me coming out here, she made me put on all this padding, but I had to take it off. I couldn't run with it. So after that, the holes just started opening up. You know, Neptune is always a real big game. They always have players, no matter who leaves. They always got somebody there. And it just felt real good to beat them tonight.
To block for him, have him on my team as a leader, as a player, it's incredible, and I wouldn't trade him for any other running back in the Shore Conference.
I've been around Ty since he was 14 years old, and we've had a lot of moments on the football field and off the football field, and care about him a great deal. And you know what he did tonight, I felt very strongly was what he would do. But to go out against a tenacious Neptune team, a well-coached team that plays fast and physical, and to watch him have the success that he did, I think that bodes really well for what we have moving forward with him.
Let's go to Long Branch, where the Green Wave fell behind early 14-0 to the RBC Casey's. No Dymere Willis in the backfield for Long Branch, but hey, they've got a good one in Keith Cooper. Nice first down run here. Colin Shaughnessy taking over the offense. Nice pass here to Liam McCardle into Long Branch territory. Nice run after the catch by McCardle, but this drive would stall. Second quarter now. RBC looking to go up 3 scores. Shaughnessy would lose the handle. Great job by the Long Branch defense. The Green Wave with the fumble recovery. Late in the first half, 1:10 to go. Long Branch looking to return a punt, but hold everything. We got a fake. Colin Shaughnessy all the way to the 21-yard line. It keeps the drive alive. Let's shine the zone spotlight on Colin Shaughnessy and learn more about RBC's new quarterback. I think the most interesting thing when Colin Shaughnessy stepped in for Eddie Hahn, he changed his Twitter handle to Jonathan Moxon, who, if anyone has seen the movie Varsity Blues, that's James Vanderbeek's character who stepped in and played the heroic role when their star quarterback went down. So great job on the Twitter handle. This young man wants to work on Wall Street one day, and we asked him if he could eat dinner with anybody in the world, past, present, or future. He chose the great Bo Jackson. We'll have more zone spotlights throughout the season on ShoreSportsZone.com. Back to the action now on 4th down. Shaughnessy looking for one more score heading into the halftime locker room, but the pass is incomplete. Good job by the Long Branch defense. They're in this football game. It's a 14-0 RBC lead at the half. But in the third quarter, that great RBC offensive line able to create holes for Michael Weiland. And look at Weiland off the little hurdle jump. He is in the open field, and see you later. Michael Weiland, a 40-yard touchdown run. RBC takes a 21-0 lead. Fourth quarter now. Shaughnessy did a good job of managing this football game, and as you can see, he's capable of making plays. A great run here just outside the 20, and then Dylan Murphy, who he took a big hit right there by Lamont Reed. Down at the 1-yard line, no worries. The scoring would close out with Anthony Purge from a yard out, and the RBC Casey's open the season on the road with a quality 28-0 win over Long Branch. So RBC, without Eddie Hahn, is able to take care of business on the road at Long Branch. Dylan Murphy got the game started with an 86-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. We are so excited to bring you RBC football highlights throughout the season. We want to welcome on a new sponsor, Surf Taco, sponsoring the RBC Casey's this year. And if you enjoyed these highlights and you're in Red Bank, head on over to Surf Taco for a great meal. You won't regret it. Thanks again to Surf Taco for sponsoring RBC on Shore Sports Zone in 2015. Let's go to Middletown, where the Lions of Middletown North opening the season at home against Perth Amboy. The red, white, and blue strong for the Middletown North student section. And look who that is in the middle there. That's a familiar face. Bobby Hampton, the great Middletown North hockey player from the state champs. Always great to see a celebrity sighting in the crowd. And boy, Middletown North, this is a team that is poised to have a breakthrough year. I love the talent on this team. Donald Glenn with the swing pass to Brendan Cube coming right at you. The Lions are on the move. And the first touchdown of what should be many for Middletown North. Glenn to Chad Freshnock, 11 yards. Middletown North has a 7-0 lead. And I love this Chad Freshnock. He's already committed to play Division I football for the Bucknell Bison. Boy, they're getting a good one. He's great on both sides of the ball here, tenacious for the tackle for a loss, and then he turns into his real forte, running with the football. Chad Freshnock. Look at him go, 33 yards. What a great run. It's 20-0 Middletown North in front. And you can see all the different aspects of Chad Freshnock's game. Here, this is what Coach Steve Bush likes. He can just bruise up the middle, carry tacklers. When they set up the run, the passing lanes open up. And this is Glenn to Josh Gomez. Gomez does a great job of running in the open field. Josh Gomez inside the 20. And Donald Glenn has got some great touch. This is a beautiful ball here. Dwight Wilkerson, nice catch, 24 yards. And Middletown North puts on a show. 41-10 is your final. Middletown North opens with a win against Perth Amboy. Next Saturday, Steve Bush's team will hit the road to face Marlboro. We'll have highlights of that one. And we want to welcome on Tom's Ford as a sponsor of Middletown North in 2015. It's thanks to Tom's Ford that we're going to get to even more Middletown North sporting events in all sports all season long. We continue our SSZ tour as we visit Holmdel, the Hornets hosting Monmouth Regional, and the Falcons faithful had plenty to be fired up about. That's because Monmouth Regional had a 34-6 lead at the half. Second half action, Casey Pachucky. Great run here. What a good job by that Monmouth Regional offensive line to open the hole. That's a 14-yard touchdown run. It's 40-6. Monmouth Regional in front. Let's give credit to Holmdel. They've got a new coach, Greg LaCava, who had great success at Colts Neck. Matt Nuzzi, short-range touchdown. And then the two-point conversion, Anish Agrawal to Johnny O'Byrne. So a good job by Holmdel to get a little confidence to close out this game, but it was a dominating effort for Monmouth Regional. 40-14 is your final. The Falcons open up with a big road win at Holmdel. It's going to be a tough few weeks ahead for Monmouth as they've got games against the likes of Matawan, Rumson, Fairhaven, and St. John Vianney. But Coach Rich Mosca talked with our TJ Brustowitz after the game about an impressive opening win on the road.
Well, it was a good game. I give my kids a lot of credit. They came to play, but we made some mistakes inside that I think we have to correct to get better. And I think once we do that, it's going to be interesting. It really is. It was exciting.
After a year-plus road trip, Central finally home. New stadium, new field. The Golden Eagles, after that big overtime win against Southern Regional, hosting Lakewood. We picked this one up with Central in front 7-6. Amir Tyler, one of the best defensive players in the state of New Jersey. He shows why. Division I prospect, pick six, 60 yards. And Lakewood takes a 12-7 lead with 2:47 to go in the first. Chappelle Cook is gone, but Lakewood's got a good signal caller stepping up in his place. This is Zaire Jones. Jones with a 27-yard run. It would lead to this. Amir Tyler from 2 yards out. This is his third touchdown of the game. It's 19-7 Piners with 7:29 to go in the first half. Then the Lakewood D comes through. Dennis Corbin loses the handle. Honore Richardson with the fumble recovery. And that puts the Lakewood offense back in business. Zaire Jones going to the air. Adi Palmer, great catch, 35 yards. Amir Tyler is at it again. This time a 2-yard touchdown run, his fourth of the half. 25-7 Lakewood at the half. You knew Central wasn't going to roll over. This team's got a lot of moxie. Mike Mizerndino, he's the Miz, and he's awesome. 39-yard run all the way to the 2-yard line, but Lakewood's defense would hold at the goal line. Later in the third, Mike Bickford, 7-yard touchdown run. We got a 25-13 ball game. And now all of a sudden, Central's got some momentum. And when Bickford gets going, good luck trying to bring him down. 35-yard touchdown run for Mike Bickford. We've got a ball game. It's 25-20, Piners by 5 early in the fourth. But Lakewood had more firepower. Tyler answers with a 37-yard run all the way down to the 2-yard line. Boy, Amir Tyler had himself a ball game. It would lead to this. 4th and goal, they're going for it. Zaire Jones punches it in. Lakewood back in front by 12, 32-20. On the ensuing kickoff, Lakewood pooching the kick, Now, the Central coaches are saying, hey, let it go out of bounds. Well, it's a good thing Anthony Holloway didn't listen, because he picks it up and see you later. 75 yards for Anthony Holloway, and all of a sudden, Lakewood's lead is down to 5. It's a 32-27 ball game. But anytime things got real close, Lakewood would never make it too interesting. That's because Zaire Jones finds Shaquille Hunter on 3rd and 11. This is good for 21 yards, and then it's time for the brothers to get together. That's right, Zaire Jones has got a brother. It's Jair Jones, 47 yards. Oh, what a great night for the Jones family. It's 40-27. Give credit to Central. This club wouldn't go away. Mizrandino, a 17-yard touchdown run. It's 40-34 with under a minute to go, but there would be no last-second drama because the onside kick goes out of bounds, and that gives the Lakewood Piners the victory. Look at those numbers for Amir Tyler. He did it on offense and defense. Amir Tyler is going to be the next great Lakewood player to play major Division I college football. It's just a matter of where. Central Regional is now 1-1 as Lakewood gets a 40-34 win over the Golden Eagles. Capacity crowd at newly renovated Detweiler Stadium. Toms River South taking on Donovan Catholic. The two schools separated by less than a mile. Indians with a 7-3 lead at the half. First play from scrimmage in the third. It's a fumble. Kyle Schemmer with the recovery for the Griffins. And on the very next play, David Calderon. Pure speed, 21 yards. Calderon had that big game against Pinelands last week. It's 10-7, Donovan in front. And Calderon gets it done on both sides of the ball. Here he strips Tyler Sosa, recovers the fumble. Boy, some college is going to get a real find in David Calderon. The Toms River South defense would come up with a big stop of their own. Chris Mundy brings down Calderon in the backfield for a loss. It remains 10-7, Donovan in front. Toms River South down by 3 and driving to Sean Alexander would spark the Indian offense with 2 clutch runs. This one's good for 31. And then Alexander bouncing off tacklers, 13 yards. Jaden Kosh from a yard out, 14-10. The Indians up by 4 with 3:36 to go. Donovan's got plenty of time to set up a game-winning drive, and Calderon sets the tone. Here he evades defenders, 36 yards out to midfield, 3:23 to go, and Donovan's in business. But Calderon would leave the game with a leg injury a couple of plays later, and Donovan wasn't the same football team. The flea flicker with 1:40 to go. It's incomplete, and that wraps up a Toms River South victory. 14-10 is your final. There's no question that Donovan Catholic is an improved football team from last year. Remember, Donovan was winless in 2014. They opened the season with a big road win at Pinelands, 39-33, and they hung tough with a traditional A-South power. As for the hitting Indians, they were able to test their moxie and come back down in the fourth quarter and put together a game-winning drive. Our Alex Lorenzo caught up with Coach Ron Signorino and the Indians after the ball game.
We talk a lot about this year about character, and I said to them, this drive, this is a character builder right here, right now, and they responded, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud because we got a lot of kids on this field that didn't see the field, for a year or two, so there's some inexperience, but they rallied. We left it out on the field, and we stuck together, like a family.
Yeah, I mean, it was all really about who wanted it more, and we found out that South wanted it more, We came out there with intentions, and we were going to win this game. We wanted to repeat last year, and that's what we did, We had a good time. It was a fun game, tough game, great opponents, and, we just went down there and stuffed it down their throat.
We wrap things up in Manchester. Coach Rob Davis and the Barnegat Bengals opening the season at Manchester. Opening possession of the game, Manchester puts together a solid drive, but here comes the Barnegat defense. It's a fumble, and Danny Dugan recovers. It's time for the Bengals to go to work on offense, and it's time for the Paul Wickwire show. Taking the reverse handoff, Wickwire, 34 yards, and it's time to shine the zone spotlight on the fastest high school athlete in Ocean County. That's right, Paul Wickwire won the 50 and 100 Ocean County track titles. He's a pretty darn good football player as well. We saw him last year pretty much at wide receiver. He's going to have much more of a role in the running attack for Barnegat. He's a big fan of the Family Guy, and I hope somebody in Barnegat gets him a cheeseburger on Saturday because he deserves it. And a great high benchmark goal. Paul Wickwire wants to run for 2,000 yards. He's off to a good start. Back to the action. Thanks to Wickwire's 34-yard run, Shamar Jarrett gets Barnegat on the board, a 2-yard touchdown run, 7-0 Bengals. And more Barnegat defense. Eric Becker recovers a fumble. Second turnover created by the Barnegat D. And once again, the Bengals would capitalize. New quarterback Joe Monaco. He's going to the air. Nick Camardo, 40 yards, all the way down to the 5-yard line. It would lead to this. Josh Bowen, Manny's younger brother. From 1 yard out, it's 14-0 Barnegat in front. How about some more Bengals defense? Greg Schmaltz sacking Jerry Blackburn. And yeah, have some fun. Schmaltz winning the dance-off. It was 14-0 Barnegat at the half. Hey, give credit to Manchester. They played a pretty darn good second half. They were able to get back into the ballgame, but Barnegat hangs on for a 24-15 win. The Bengals open with a road win. Manchester got a lot of young talent on that team. Keep an eye out for the Hawks to get better in Bill Furlong's second season. But it's Barnegat with a Week 1 win on the road. Wow, what a great way to start off the 2015 season. We had so much fun. We're going to take a quick nap and get started on Saturday afternoon with 5 more games of action here on ShoreSportsZone.com. And don't forget on Sunday to vote for the top play and top performance to win a Monmouth Building Center game ball. For our team at Shore Sports Zone, I'm Rich Crampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on Saturday with more high school football action.